Hi there, Cookie Runners. It's been there in a little decade, and a few weeks ago, for just it's not a few weeks, in the little times of this one, I may gonna be teleported into Indianapolis, but unfortunately, it does teleport failed because due to some kind of another development because of private things is going on. And the good news is we're being back on to NASCAR content. Welcome back to NASCAR Full Pack Racing, and we're gonna be doing for some kind of part 16. But the last thing that we ever seen that the chassis didn't work, we're just gonna be going well. So I make sure I'm gonna be going on to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is too big, and I cannot believe it. This is some kind of this mistake. And because this last time in the last play, I got disconnected for some kind of failed connection because of my internet connection was extremely bad. So we're officially here in Indianapolis. That I just retry as well. So we're gonna be doing for against 10 laps, and we're doing itself for our very first time. So this is absolutely we're gonna be doing for some kind of vehicles like 200-mile-per-hour vehicles. We're gonna be doing for just the number one vehicle. Let's start with off that we're gonna be using for the number 7. But the last time we have been officially we had forgotten. So I'm about to start to drive up with only one little things. I cannot believe it. This is something kind of a various dangerous things. It's gonna be taking too long to load. And about for these recently that we're gonna be doing 8 laps for our literally first time before Ayrton Senna. So as you can before like these things that we're already using for the number 49, and everything is absolutely going to be doing so as literally as possible. Now this is the absolutely starting up with the 1980s or the number 66. This is going to be taken for us for a very intentional fan as we're going to be doing for much as possible. We have gotten for today. I think we're gonna be started in about for the number 85, which is we already do so. Let's start with Truex Jr. That it's not gonna be his name. So what about him? So we're gonna be going all the way back right there. It's not gonna be really him as anymore like this one. And because this name was absolutely will be gonna be number 77, Brendan Presley as well. Presley is something kind of just one guy, so I'm gonna be doing for just literally for the first time. I'm gonna be doing for it most likely 10 laps. We're doing for just the last couple of these things in the fuel update, and we're gonna be doing for our first results and for our first 5 laps. And we're about to, here we go, and looks like we are gonna be 220 kilometers an hour, which is not good, insanely fast. So what I further would do, this should be going to be over 50 seconds to over 60 seconds will be absolutely a occurrence that you should be going to be taken around for this first place. So all you have to do, we're going to be checking out for this only one lap, as we're going to be doing for its one piece in around for here, and looks like all around to do like this is going to be choosing in one different drivers, and which is gonna be perfect or original video like this one. So we're gonna be taking on to this first place and blasted on into our first lap. No draftings whatsoever, and trying to make themselves a wall ride. So we're gonna be, here we go into our first lap, and I make sure this is something kind of with no mistakes, and we're gonna be hitting onto the apex that should cause to lose speed, and perhaps that we're going to be taken around for this outside and causing for elusive speed. I don't really think this is a top speed of 220 kilometers and 229, I mean 219 kilometers an hour. As you can see for around for here, it won't be going to be trying to do so. If you just going to be might able to touch around the apex, that causing to lose speeds to under 200 kilometers an hour when you just turn too early. So what about this is some kind of a various mistake, but unfortunately this is some kind of a best lap. The first lap has been completed for over 60 seconds, which is I'm not pretty sure we have in a first lap, and the first results doesn't gonna be even the counts. So we're gonna be taking around for this another lap, and we just gotta bump a wall or something, kind of a wall tap over here. It won't be causing a wall contact and wall hits around for him as well, which is absolutely gonna be doing for a perfect turn. So take it a little bit easy around for its perfect target and around for this corner. During in this Indianapolis motor race, we're gonna be taking around for the inside without causing a lose of speed, and it won't be gonna be necessary to causing a loss of speeds under 200 kilometers an hour or 200s or some kind of like these things for studs per second. So we're gonna be taking around for just a couple of more laps. It doesn't mean this is some kind of just enormously crazy. So looks like our next lap is gonna be lap number 3, and I'm not gonna be taking around for this losing speeds, or this is some kind of just a little bit necessary, and we just gonna be started to lose gap between for these two, and because of only this mistakes won't be gonna be taken for the fastest laps, because which means that doesn't matter that we're gonna be taking about for this really fastest laps whatsoever. So I'm gonna be taking around for this short, and most likely this is not gonna be taken around for this in Wacky Wednesday. I'm not gonna be hitting the wall, and the Indianapolis is a smooth rectangular circuit or a speedway for something kind of just, we're gonna be losing about for a 40,000 or some kind of a little bit one thing. So I kind of believe this is not gonna be doing for such as trust. Once everything is gonna be complete and for our first 5 laps, let's see for our results for the first time, and we're gonna be taking out for just only one thing. As you can see, I just lapped for over 60 seconds. That wasn't even pretty quite as gonna be over 60 seconds. I'm just gonna be jumping out of this vehicle, and as you can see, for our first results is under 60 seconds that I just lap on this thing. So if this is absolutely pretty first, then 58.913 is the most fastest lap we ever saw about for this. So next is we're gonna be checking out for this only one thing, as we're doing like this one in our second like these things, as we're gonna be doing for 188, and this is gonna be something a little bit crazy. So we're gonna be checking out for our lap number 6, and this is our not is gonna be doing for this last time. So another kinds of spawn won't be gonna be going reversely down into its one front. Over hundreds of these things, we're champions. So looks like we didn't absolutely gonna be taken around for this only one yet. This is absolutely not gonna be taken around for this cool either. So down to number 51. We're just gonna be jumping all the way out. Let's gonna be checking out for the 1980s version, and we're gonna be taking around for this understanding lap times using the Pontiac Grand Prix, and we're off. As we're gonna be doing for a full acceleration of this vehicle, and as you can do this, that you're seeing in this back of this car, that sounds like we care more than Roblox does. I don't really think this is some kind of taken down for some kind of most likely recently that wasn't gonna be pretty sure that we gonna be doing for just what's next, as because of these teams look some kind of very scams or only one thing. So as we're gonna be doing for NASCAR stuff, we're just bringing it back, and for something kind of one reason, because we have to reach this population for some kind of, instead of trucking, we're just gonna be going on for this today. As we look on to our very first preppers, if we're gonna be doing for our fastest lap, we're gonna be taken onto the outside, but it's gotta be taken for our wall taps, and it was dangerous. So that's gonna be taken around for this in lap number 6. Here we go. We're gonna be doing for this very first time. It's not the very first time. It's gonna be taken for our attacking either. For attacking the corner is absolutely most likely important that we're gonna be taking around for this not too early or not too late on the apex. That might able to cause to lose speed. If this is absolutely pretty necessary, it's not recommended to fill around for this speedways, and perhaps this is not going to be taken around for this. And if I'm ready to take on to these corners, when you're an IndyCar for this literally as well. When it reaches up to 500 subscribers, we're gonna be using for around for IndyCars around here, and we're gonna be using for around for some kind of this one. When this channel is gonna be reaching up to 500 subscribers for reaching up for this day, will be subject that we're gonna be getting around in for our IndyCars 500 series around Indianapolis, which is gonna be taken around for this good until I won't able to lose speeds until it won't be gonna be to do. Like I say, it is gonna be our fastest lap time. We're gonna be taking around for this apex, causing not to lose speed. But unfortunately, we just didn't absolutely gonna be hitting onto accidentally, because we're currently in the middle of the lap number 7. Make sure this isn't gonna be taking the road very quite much easy. And let's take it around for just go, and it's not gonna be at last. Over 60 minutes, it's not gonna be taken around for this. This video is gonna be over 18 minutes, and it's not gonna be taken around for here. And before we're gonna be end of this video, that wasn't gonna be pretty enough. Once its second result is gonna be completed, we're gonna be fully stopping this vehicle. That wasn't gonna be quite expressions, but the handling of this vehicle was a little bit worse. And most likely, we're gonna be jumping out of the car right now. As you can see, this is gonna be taken for about for a little bit fastest cars. Until, well, our first 5 laps was absolutely pretty good for a 58.915. So looks like that must be a fastest lap we have to do like this literally right now. So isn't gonna be taken around for this. The fastest lap is 58.529. This is gotta be the fastest lap ever that we just absolutely to do so. Now we're gonna be doing for up straight, and we cannot do whatever it is. So we're about to use something kind of a very fast like these things. So to get up things straight, I wasn't gonna be taking around for this good. And the last one will be Ayrton Senna. So we have already like these things, but all of these cars are gonna get up into this one. So back to 0, and we're gonna be using for Ayrton Senna, which is gonna be the killer like these things. It's time for this making history of this lap times, and this is a free practice, and we're gonna be doing about. So as you can see, for our final results will be here and for our last couple of reference. And before we're gonna be end of this video right now, that wasn't gonna be taken around for this a little bit of decade. So since we're gonna be taking around for this a final laps about for this until this last clip is absolutely officially coming out, and it doesn't gonna be containing, and I don't really think so. This is gonna be a various mistake that before this it's not gonna be taken around for this good choice until recording this video over 15 minutes. That wasn't gonna be quite late thing as well. Absolutely, this track is back, and we're gonna be doing about for this stuff until the final lap is gonna be coming around for this lap number 18 to 20 laps for this gonna be using around for this last 15 laps, and we're ready. So the first lap is gonna be taken around for here and hit around for the apex, and that is how the basic like these things. Then accidentally gonna be losing speed and hit the wall for the first time, but not whatever you're gonna be doing for just gonna be going slow down. That wasn't gonna be quite expressing for just the slow laps in for just gonna be for 59 seconds and about for this under 60 seconds in a magic minute. So absolutely the last second that won't be able to go for around for here just yet, and the last thing we won't be able to cause to lose speed, and we absolutely finish right here in turn number 3, and turn number 4 doesn't gonna be taken around for this quickly and started to get losing around for speeds for under 10 miles per hour, well minus 10 miles per hour. That wasn't gonna be pretty quite sure. When the final lap comes, it will be gonna be taken for a few minutes time. 4 laps later, which is gonna be the final lap, and to do like this I say, and before this is absolutely gonna be to say, and it's not gonna be taken about out for worth it. This is gonna be taken about for this worth it in the last couple of laps. And before this is absolutely, it's gotta be taken for this very hard, and that was gonna be taken for this last kind of these scenes. And before we're gonna be saving up to this speed, and the last thing that we're gonna be taking them out for this maximum attack, we're just absolutely to great on fuel, and the final results will be taken. So as the fastest lap will be might rightfully occurred in about for this only one thing. So it's not gonna be underestimated for just gonna be long time, and it won't be gonna be necessary as always. As the last thing, we just might gonna be an internal mode for accident as well. So the last thing that we're gonna be hitting on to finish, and we just absolutely redone it and start braking for this about for this for a last one, and we're gonna be seeing for our final results. And finally, we have this is absolutely gonna be taken about for this one, and because we just most likely failed, the most fastest lap will be 58.529 in the last couple of laps. And this something kind of a first couple of laps for our final results was 58 and 59 seconds. That wasn't gonna be pretty good as well. That wasn't expected that we're gonna be taken around for this good. It won't be gonna be taken over 1 minute, and that wasn't the case. It was just absolutely awfully ruined as well. So it's not probably for the first 5 laps. And the last thing we ever say that we're gonna be end of this video right now, as before this is absolutely gonna be reversed, and before this is absolutely quite this over. That was absolutely literally awesome. So we're gonna be parking around for this space, and we're gonna be end about for this video, and we're gonna be see you around for this championships. And this is where that we're gonna be doing for its one championships, as I do as Ayrton Senna. So if you enjoy for this video and about for free practice in around Indianapolis, make sure to have fun in this track, and it doesn't gonna be required to break the rules, and but so on. And you can go on bump drafting for 200 miles an hour, and I say that was absolutely pretty is. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And if you enjoy for some kind of racing, and we just absolutely went NASCAR is gonna be going back into our content. It's not our content, and my NASCAR content is gonna be coming back, and it looks like I'm gonna be see you around the track and before us. And that was absolutely pretty amazing that we're going to be doing for, like I say, which will be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll see you down the line for a very another race for just going to be see you around for this other kinds of race. But I'm going to be see you around for our 2nd anniversary.